Hey folks, today we're talking about a very cool lever action gun. This is the Marlin 1895G or guide gun. Short barrel, shoots the very powerful and huge cartridge. When you look at this thing, this is the 4570, so just a monster round, and one that is certainly effective if you're dealing with bears or moose. The concept of this gun was people were cutting down the 1895 Marlins that were in 4570 to a short barrel to make them really more like a carbine or something that they could have in the back of their plane or in the back of their truck. And again, the length of this gun makes it very handy. This particular version belongs to my good friend Jim, who's kind enough to lend it to me to make this video. He's done quite a few nice things, including setting up with a Wild West Guns peep sight here. Obviously it's got a scope on it, beautiful loophole scope. It's got mounted forward very much like the Scout setup. So as you mount the gun and you bring it up, you just have this nice clear sight picture, and it's very easy to just bring the gun up. You also don't have to worry about getting that sight bite. When the sight, some people have their sights back here and they sort of creep up on them as they're hunting, and all of a sudden, boom, they've got that nice mark. So this gun is really kind of tricked out, and we're going to go shoot it in just a little bit and put some different kinds of ammo through it. But this is one of those guns that is pretty much of a shoulder buster, but one that you would want if you're dealing with some badass things like big bears that might want to take a chunk out of you. So we're going to head on down to the range, fire this thing up, and shoot it. One thing I thought that might be interesting was to see the 4570 cartridge in comparison to the 5.56 NATO round or 223. You can see that is a very large diameter round. There's a lot of powder in here. Big heavy bullet moving fairly fast, and big piece of brass. So anyway, certainly a thumper. And that's our comparison of the 5.56 NATO round compared to the 4570. You can see the 4570 looks a bit more stout. Let's go shoot it. Okay, so we're out here and we're actually going to shoot the Marlin 1895 guide gun. Nice short barrel. Sort of toward the end of the day, so we might get a little bit of muzzle flash. First ammunition we're going to shoot is some Federal grain hollow point. It's soft point hollow point, and we'll see what kind of response we get with this rifle. Should be some fun. It's got some targets out here that we'll shoot at, and hopefully just have a bit of fun. A little bit of a punch. It is fun. So, I gotta say that this rifle is a serious I'm now going to shoot a couple rounds of the PMC plus P plus. This ammunition should only be shot in Marlins. I don't think it's even produced anymore, but Jim had a few rounds of this and he said, hey Seth, you should really go shoot this and see what kind of boom we get out of it. So I'm going to shoot a couple rounds, and if there's any noticeable difference in the recoil of the gun, or at least in the muzzle flash, and then we'll try some other ammo. So I'm just going to fire 2 rounds. and we'll take a look at how this all plays out here. It's a serious cartridge. Okay, I'm going to try a couple more shots with a couple of different, or one other type of ammunition, and we'll see what that looks like. Boy, this is fun to shoot. So the next ammunition we're going to shoot is some of the Winchester. This is a 300 grain jacketed hollow point. I'm going to fire 1 or 2 rounds, and then I'm going to zoom in on a couple of cans of soda out there, just because it's fun. So let's fire this thing up. What this looks like. Not as bad as that PMC. We're going to flip the camera and zoom in on our soda cans. Marlin, 4570. A little bit of a punch, a little bit more than you might see with some rifles. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe.